Barak YaHaWah, Barak YaHaWaShi. Barak YaHaWah, Barak YaHaWaShi. Barak YaHaWah, Barak YaHaWaShi. BaHaSham, Rawcha, Qadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Hakim, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. To the Ahtha listening and learning, Shalom. It's your brother Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin Camp here in Toronto with another lesson. And we'll just get right into it. Right? And through the spirit and power of YaHaWah, the title will come. But we'll get right into it. Right? And this has a lot to do with what's going on right now. Jake out here thinking we could sit at Esau's table based on this verdict that went down. Right? But Jake doesn't understand. 2/3 of people doesn't understand. These are the curses, man. Right? And the only way out is YaHaWaShi. Right? Deuteronomy 28, verse 48, and it reads, "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, shall send against thee." Right? And who this happened to? Who's serving their enemies? The Israelites. You so-called indigenous, you so-called Latino, you so-called Negro, right? And who's the primary enemy, right? Psalms 83 will tell you, right? But primarily it's Esau, Edom, right? Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, shall send against thee, right? And we're serving to this day. In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, right? Everything we need or want, we gotta go to Esau, Edom, the ruling class elites, the banking families. These are the curses. These are the curses that came upon us as a people, Israel being a people before a place, because we refused to hearken to the Most High, YaHaWah YaHaWaShi. Our forefathers refused to listen to his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why we're in the state we're in. Right, we got to go to Esau for everything, in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Right, that yoke of iron began with the physical yoke of irons, right, through the diaspora, the slavery, the transatlantic cargo ship slavery, the persecution of the Northern Kingdom by the hand of Christopher Colon when he came over here, aka Christopher Columbus, right, killed off the Northern tribe, right. Yokes of iron, that's how that slavery began. But we're still in slavery. But we've traded in the yokes of iron for paperwork, for documents, for licenses. Right? So we're still in our captivity, man. So thinking there's a victory, we're going to sit at Esau's table. Nah, brethren. It's not happening. We need YaHaWaShi. Because these curses are here to destroy us, man. Right? Verse 49, the Lord, all caps YaHaWah, shall bring a nation against thee from far. Right? And who's this nation? These Edomites, man. This is going into the cargo slave ships. This is going into Christopher Colon, aka Christopher Columbus, landing on the shores of the North Americas and slaying the Northern Kingdom. Right? Shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, right? From Europe. As swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, right? They came over speaking that Anglo, right? Swift as the eagle. That's America the Great, Babylon the Great. A nation of fierce countenance, right? No mercy. Fierce countenance. Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young, right? Old or young, gray-haired, young, maiden, children, Esau don't care. Right? And this is the curses, man. And to this day, we're still under these, right? To this day, we're still under these curses, right? I want to close out with this one. Where is it? And you read Deuteronomy chapter 28 from the 15th verse on down is all the curses that are on the people of Israel. Israel being a people before a place. You so-called Negroes, you so-called indigenous, you so-called Negro, right? And from Deuteronomy 28 verse 1 to 15 is the blessings, man. If we had listened and hearkened to the Most High YaHaWaShi, our power. I'm looking for close out with this one right here. Deuteronomy 28 verse 19. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in. Right? You're born into these curses. You enter into this physical plane. You come from the spirit world and you come in your reincarnated form into this physical plane. You're born into this world. You're cursed. Right? This is on the children of Israel. Israel being a people for a place. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. And you die in these curses. So there's no way out. YaHaWaShi. That's the only way out. But yeah, I pray you're edified. I don't want to ratazah. Stay prayed up, pray without ceasing. Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abad Babal.